Let me just save you the time. My final score for Dice Kingdoms of Valeria by Daily Magic Games is 10 out of 10. This game is awesome and you should buy it. Thanks very much for watching. On second thought, I do think this game is worth going on about for a few more minutes, so stick with me. Welcome to Winter Moon Tabletop. My name is Chris. Publishers Daily Magic Games and designer Levi Moat really knocked it out of the park with this one, in my opinion. Dice Kingdoms of Valeria is a roll and write game for 2 to 8 players where you'll be recruiting citizens, bolstering your defenses, slaying monsters, and traveling roads filled with treasure. You'll be competing against your friends to try and secure the most victory points, I mean, what else is new, while being offered a variety of strategies in order to secure the win. Now for me, most roll and writes have been forgettable. I mean, I don't love them, I don't hate them, they've just always been kind of meh. But Dice Kingdoms of Valeria is anything but meh. The mechanics will feel very similar to other roll and write games you've played, no doubt, where you'll be rolling dice and claiming numbers within the dice pool. Now you have 2 sheets. You have a sort of community management side and you have a forest exploration side. And on the community management side, you're going to be recruiting citizens, managing your gold, and recruiting different people to different guilds. Over in the roads or exploration side, you'll be actually traversing the roads, unlocking and discovering new settlements, which unlock permanent perks and bonuses you can use throughout the game. You'll also be slaying monsters. For a roll and write, Dice Kingdoms of Valeria actually feels pretty thematic, which I was very pleased to find out. I actually felt like I was trying to secure my kingdom and defend it against my friend and monsters and explore, and it felt really fulfilling to do the different actions. My opponent was seemingly crushing me the entire game, but I was playing the long game. You know, the game a true king would play in the Game of Thrones.
You're Lord of Winterfell now.
Now, that mindset, while discouraging at first, eventually led me straight to the Iron Throne with a 5-point lead victory over my opponent.
You're a good man.
It was a tight game the entire time, and that's what made this experience even more fun. Now, my friend who I played with is a tabletop player, but he's not like a die-hard hobbyist like the rest of us out there watching, and it was really cool to see him enjoy this gameplay. He really leaned into the experience and had a blast with it. Now, one small bit of criticism that I did have that is probably mostly attributed to the fact that I'm a near 40-year-old, sleep-deprived, tired in general millennial.
Give me some of the pain and let me die.
Is the fact that I sometimes would forget where I left off when I was filling in certain things here and cascading my turns. I would forget where I left off and I'd have to go back and kind of figure out where I was. I think what would have been helpful for me is having some kind of token marker that I could reference to where I left off. And that was especially true as the game went on, when you could do more things on your turn. And it just felt like, okay, did I check this thing off, or I accidentally filled in this circle and I shouldn't have? It's a small criticism, and I totally understand the lack of components in a roll and write game with enough playthroughs, and that's a good segue because this game's gonna get a ton of playthroughs in my house. I really love it. I can't wait to play with other people. I think the more you play it, the more comfortable you'll get with the flow of the mechanics. So if you couldn't tell from this video, obviously, I really enjoyed this game, and if you missed it in the beginning, I give Dice Kingdoms of Valeria a final score of 10 out of 10. And speaking of Valeria, I have 2 other Daily Magic titles set in the thematic Valeria universe that I'll be featuring in my next videos very soon, so make sure you be on the lookout for those. But just so you don't miss out on any other amazing games or my sharp wit, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel because it really helps me out a lot and tells me that you want more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.